Hello, hello, Hidden Hermit here. Let's have a look at this card here. This is Temperance from the Waite. I don't like Temperance. It's not that I don't like being temperate, but I don't like this this image here. It's not. I don't think it really portrays the depth and the importance of the Temperance card. I think the vibe of Temperance with this particular image can get confused with the vibe of Justice, for example. And also astrologically, Temperance is associated with Sagittarius, and I don't think Sagittarian energy is that temperate in its base nature, if you like. So this is really going to be like a Temperance roast, if you like. I much prefer the Hermetic and Tot ideal of art. I think it portrays the idea, it articulates the idea behind Temperance in a much better way. However, there are redeeming factors of the Temperance card. Let's have a look at them. So this is an angel, and many people suggest that this is the Archangel Michael, as illustrated by his fiery nature and also by the sun on his forehead here. The sun indeed is portrayed at the back here. There's something illuminating, and it brings to mind a little bit of the Ten of Swords, to be perfectly honest, and this path going up to these mountains. They all mean stuff. The fact that he's got one foot in the water and one not also brings to mind the idea of the star and some of the vibes of that energy. The real sense is this alchemical idea of pouring one thing into another. Okay, so we're getting into a much deeper sense of what Temperance means. This idea of one thing changing into another, that alchemical process of transformation, if you like. And the understanding behind the alchemical process does lend itself a lot to wisdom, which does vibe well with Sagittarius. It's the image itself that I don't like. This idea that it's an angel. The Waite Tarot does have a lot of Christian symbolism in it, because despite the fact that the Golden Dawn, lent towards Hermeticism and Egyptian mythology and Kabbalah, there was indeed a strong sense of Christianity in it as well. Both Arthur Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith were Catholic. So the idea that there are angels all over the Waite Tarot isn't a surprise in any way. It does give you that idea of a higher power, higher knowledge as well. It just doesn't. It's just too simple an image for me. The idea of water, earth and water there with fire and air as well. It's just too. It's just too ephemeral for me, if you ask me. But nevertheless, this is the Temperance card. It is about a sense of balance and transformation in a kind of a strange sense. When Temperance comes out reversed, then the changes that you're needing to bring forth in your life, that evolution is not happening. It's not happening fast enough. It's not happening in a profound way either. If you do use the Waite Smith and Temperance comes up upright or reversed, then you really are needing to delve deep into the colours and the imagery to grasp that meaning, whereas the symbolism, I think, is a lot more profound in the Tot deck. But there you go. That's just how I feel about it. Temperance is one of the cards that I struggle with when I use a Waite Smith or a Waite Smith clone or tribute, if you like. But that's just me. That is honestly just me, and you should not in any way listen to me if I'm being perfectly honest. So that's really all I can say about that. I find Temperance quite insipid in the Waite Smith imagery. It just doesn't have the depth. So there you go. So I'm going to leave you with that. This is Temperance from the Waite Smith. I much prefer art and also the Sagittarian imagery of movement and wisdom and higher learning. But there you go. Temperance from the Waite Smith.